Well, I gotta say, I don't know what the hell has gotten into the content team in the last, 48 hours, I want to say. I mean, this content is insane. We need to talk about all of it. We've got more leaks coming, of course. We've got a possible market apocalypse that I want to talk about here because it's kind of a free-for-all right now, and I'll explain what I mean by that here in a sec when we get into the market part of the video. But base icon upgrade came out today, repeatable 3 times over the next 3 days. 83 10s are still out, and just an absurd amount of upgrades out. 85 plus double, 84 plus double, 85 plus player pick, team of the week player pick. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. I mean, you look through here, it's actually unbelievable that we're getting this content in November. It's actually pretty insane. 78 plus player pick also came out today, and it's a good value for the requirements, and it's just 5 golds with 1 rare for 78 plus player pick. I mean, that is terrific value. This has been genuinely one of the most insane couple of days for content we might have seen in FIFA in years. I mean, I don't even know the last time we saw content like this. I actually really just don't remember. We got the Thunderstruck Daily Play Games Completionist here, where by 7 completions of this, you can get a rare players pack plus a 100k pack. So completing that 7 times, and how do you complete this? Well, you basically just play 5 games a day. It doesn't matter win or loss. Complete 1 match, you get all of these rewards as well, and then a Prime Gold players pack at the end of all of that you can get once a day. So I mean, they are rewarding you for playing the game, rewarding you for grinding the menus right now. I gotta say, it's nice to see. I slightly kind of think we've almost set the bar too high, and the next promos will not be anything like this. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. If only we had a gameplay patch where the gameplay was half playable, that would be nice, because right now, holy fuck, this game sucks in terms of gameplay. I mean, it's really bad. The auto press is just the biggest joke I've ever seen in, honestly, like any game ever. I mean, the game is playing for you more than it has in so many FIFAs. I mean, I don't know. It's actually mind-boggling. And take a look at the store also. What is also mind-boggling is just the amount of store packs we've been seeing. It is insane. EA are really just, they are going all out beyond belief. Like, all out more than you would even expect for a team of the year, team of the season, fuddies type promo. I mean, we're seeing them go all out in November. And that wasn't even including the lightning round. So what does this mean for the market and stuff like that? That's kind of the big question, and like I said, we'll get into that here in the market part of the video. Let's talk about our leaks first, because we do have some. Thunderstruck SBC Kong In Lee is leaks to come. Good PSG links as well, with people getting Mbappe, as you guys know, so that's probably why something like this is coming out, so we can count on him on the way soon. We got a flashback Mangala leaked, and I honestly did not know Mangala was still in this game. I'll be honest with you, but hey, Mangala was a beast back in the day in FIFA. Pretty cool to see him coming as a flashback SBC over the next day or 2. EA released an out of touch evolution as well, by the way. 150k for, I mean, like, this is one of the better options, is Ben Yedder. I mean, good luck. I mean, why would you pay 150k for this? I don't know, but I mean, I don't get what the paid evolutions have been so bad, honestly. But here we go. A couple more really big leaks here. A lot of people asking about hero cards. Hero player pick is expected to be added to Ultimate Team soon. Expected release date tomorrow, which is today. So more content, more gamble content added to come, which I'm not surprised at all to see. But the reason this is like important for the market here, combine this with then this next tweet here, best complete leak in the FIFA history. I don't know, let's say that might be the lowest bar of all time to live up to. Let's find out. Hero evolution. So we're going to get a hero evolution for some of these hero cards coming up very soon. I think the reason we're seeing this is because we're going to get the new Champions League heroes in just a couple of days here that are obviously going to make the older heroes a little bit worse than the new ones. So they said, hey, let's make an evolution for a couple of the lower end ones. So a Park Ji-sung, a Robbie Keane, any that can fit inside this is going to be pretty awesome. So we're going to have a hero evolution and a hero player pick on the way. I gotta say, thank you FUT Police Leaks for the best complete leak in the FIFA history. I gotta say, it's an incredible honor. You are part of the community. Now, this market apocalypse, I think we're going to see something real bad real soon. In some areas that might even actually start to rise. I think low-key Thunderstruck players are going to be great buys here, but that's beside the point. I think we're about to see a gigantic switch in many things. I think the power curve is really changing fast. If you go and look at the Thunderstruck players, all of these players just look pretty good as is. Some of them look obviously amazing as is, like, you know, the Dianis of the world, Varane's, Toto looks great with the playstyle, plus Emre Can, Joelinton, Alfonso Alonzo Davies, Klosterman, they all look just great as is. And you have the icons that are obviously fantastic. You don't need me to tell you that. But the reason I think things are going to change really quickly here, these cards all look good just as of right now. We can see 3 upgrades from these cards on the regular ones and 2 from the icons to make them even better. And I don't know if we're going to get a team 2 of Thunderstruck. I'm not sure. I don't think anybody quite knows that yet. But the power curve is moving very quickly. Bernardo Silva's 80k, and that card looks pretty damn good for 80k. I'm not going to lie. Technical plus is there. Like, we're going to start to see the power curve move really quickly here. And another reason I say that is because UCL heroes are also on the way in like 2 days. Carlos Tevez, Vincent Kompany, Giuli, all these cards are going to get like a +2, +3 on like every stat all of a sudden. So this power curve is going to move quickly in the next just really like few days. I mean, it's already moved kind of right now. But then you add these cards in too, the hero player pick. Well, a lot of people will get good heroes in that hero player pick. Got an evolution for heroes. I mean, literally right now, it's going to move faster than it has moved all year in the next about 5 to 6 days and in the last couple days. So to me, what this means is a lot of the old stuff is going to go just completely down in almost no time. And I think one of the reasons we're not seeing a total market crash right now is because a lot of those cards are just not in packs right now. Something like Gold Neymar, he's 125. When he goes back into packs, I would not be shocked to see him just completely tank out in price. And, you know, we are seeing some cards totally hit the bottom. Like Musiala 185. I mean, this card was 487 on Tuesday, 185k. The reason that you're seeing and going to see just a gigantic fall in some of these cards that are toward the bottom of the power curve, they're sort of like they were meta cards, maybe they're not quite there as much anymore. They're going to fall just entirely in price, I think. I think you're going to see some cards literally go from 100k, 200k to 20k in no time. I think a card like Graham Hansen, when she comes back into packs, mixing in the power curve changing, I would not be shocked for her to go to half in price in literally a matter of days because of all the changes we're seeing, especially with the Thunderstruck team too, possibly, right? Same thing with Gold Vinny. I think Gold Vinny could go way down. And what do I think could do pretty well? I actually do think really Thunderstruck players could do very well, I'll be honest. Literally any of these low-end Thunderstruck cards could all do well. And regardless of upgrades or not for the most part, because most cards are definitely going to get one inform upgrade here, so you can kind of like chalk that up unless they really get unlucky. But any of these cheap guys, I would love to buy. Honestly, I'd love to buy as many of them as you want to. That's a great investment. And even for your team, like a Bremer for your team is insane to me. I think Katoto for your team is even pretty good. The icons, I think, all can move too. Honestly, I think they all could go up. I think Xabi Alonso could. Even Perez could, even though it's 200k, but Finesse Shot Plus is huge on his price. Luis Figo could move up. I think these cards, if we see a team 2 especially, are just a new power curve, which tells me that you're going to see a lot of them start to rise up, especially with some upgrades as well. And the cards toward the top of the power curve, I think will actually do pretty well from here on out. Like the really expensive ones, like an Icon Franck Ribery, right? 1.25, he's pretty much not moved at all, like in so long. I mean, he was in the 1.3s basically for the last like 2 weeks. He's now down to 1.255, so a slight dip because everything is just slightly dipped right now. But I wouldn't be shocked to see cards toward the really top end of the power curve. Actually, you could probably buy them like right now, to be honest with you. We're gonna see a lot of coin supply and coin injection hitting this game because there are so many store packs. So the really high-end cards probably could do pretty well. So I think that's the only thing that you probably would really want to stick with right now. Thunderstruck cards I think are fine. I want to look at those maybe towards like Sunday night myself personally. And by the way, don't go and buy these heroes for this new evolution because Keem was 90k, he's now 160. So, hey, maybe it'll be a good investment, but that is pretty risky if you ask me at this point. Also, 90s and 91s we talked about, and Jesus Christ, they are up gigantic. And with the hero player pick coming out, I don't know what's going to make them slow down, honestly. I maybe want to look at fodder, but honestly, we're getting so much supply of the lower end that it's so tough to be like, hey, this is really going to go up because Team of the Weeks right now are so expensive. Plus, mixing in the fact that, you know, we're getting so much supply on these golds. I'm not too sure about trying to buy fodder at this exact time, but if you guys did not see, by the way, pretty much everybody got a lone Virgil van Dijk for 99 games because obviously people would probably more likely take Van Dijk than an Erling Haaland. So this caused Virgil van Dijk to just die in price, right? Van Dijk went from, I think, 160 to, I want to say he was like 90k at his lowest point. Maybe he was just above that. But guess what he is right now? He's rebounded to 155,000 coins. I bought 2 of them myself, sold them actually a little bit earlier before they were even up to 155. In the future, any random time of the year that you see a card completely tank in price to a ridiculous point, it is almost always a great idea to buy that card. Reason is because people just start to panic. Obviously, a card that gets panic sold like that so quickly is almost always going to end up being lower than what his actual value is, especially when the card's not even in packs. That will definitely help. This VVD is in the best of team of the week. This was just a lightning investment that honestly was a no-brainer. And like once a month or something like that, something happens where a card just dies in price and you want to take advantage of that almost every time. It's almost always a great idea to make that investment. But okay, let's do the base icon upgrade right now. Okay, so the base icon's in. I'm just going to roulette like the top nations. If we don't see it in the top nations, then we will just see what we got. So Brazil, we're going to start with Brazil because of course I packed Pele the last 2 years. It'd be nice to get him again. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, 2 loans and I shit my pants in the process. And okay, it was not Brazil. Let's do Netherlands, see if we can get a Cruyff or get a Ruud Gullit possibly. That would obviously be amazing. And of course, it is not. Let's go with France, see if we can get Zidane, Ribéry. We have Cantona, so let's see if we can get him a nice little link. And oh my god, that was Thierry Henry. Oh, I thought it was. I have Marcel Desailly. I actually bought him, so it's not Desailly. Let's check Mia Hamm. We can't forget that Mia Hamm does exist in this game. It was never been Mia Hamm, but Portugal for Eusebio, and I might just, yeah, I think I'm just going to end up having to just reveal it here. Cameroon, no. And let's look at Hungary for Puskas, and I think we might just have to reveal this. Yep, okay. Well, we're just going to reveal it. Let's go to newest and see who we got. Can it be somebody half decent? That's all I really care about. Somebody somewhat, oh, God. Okay, Michael Laudrup, welcome to the next SBC. Welcome to the next Icon SBC. You will be thrown right back in. Let me know who you guys got in the comments. I love you. And this video over soon. Peace.